Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tanya movie. Oh boy, we've been waiting for this one, haven't we? Buckle the fuck in. You're not leaving for an hour and no, we're not leaving for. You're not leaving for 2 hours. Buckle the fuck in. Get some snacks. Oh boy. So when we last left Tanya, she was basically taking over the position of Erwin Rommel and was going to conquer Africa. Here's hoping, unlike Rommel, she didn't write a book, basically laying out her entire military philosophy for this world's equivalent of General Patton to just read. Also, from what I've seen of promotional stuff, Mary Sue is gonna be in this a whole lot. That's Sue spelt like the Indian tribe, not the horrible writing trope that we see all too often in modern media. I hope that was on purpose. I so fucking hope that was on purpose, because I absolutely goddamn love when Japanese writers use English puns, because the Japanese will never get it, and unless it gets localized, no one will ever get it, and that's absolutely goddamn hilarious. But let's not waste too much time, because I've been looking forward to this for a very long time. I heard the movie came out. I know some people who saw it in theaters, and those bastards. I swore those fuckers to secrecy. Nah, tell me nothing. But apparently, what they have told me is it's very, very good. So let's get going on this, shall we? Go ahead, click that link in the description so you can watch along. And we'll get going in 3, 2, 1, and go! Oh boy, it's some fucking Isekai Quartet shit. They got that on here. Ainz is gonna show up. Ainz is gonna show up for fucking... For some backup, huh? Silence your fucking cell phones! Yo, hold up, though, I should actually, yeah. Do not disturb mode, yeah. Tanya's just like, if I see one of you fuckers touch your goddamn cell phones, I swear to God! Loose lips sink ships, motherfucker! Sorry, fam, this is a commentary video. You can't stop me. You can't fucking stop me. Imagine if she added in a little thing like, hey, yo, if you're doing a commentary video, I'm watching you, fucker. I'm watching you. Just straight up calling out fucking, movie pirates. Damn, son. No Molotov cocktails in the theater, motherfucker. Wait, does Japan have an issue with fucking theater shootings or something? What the fuck? Don't kick the asshole in front of him. They don't abide. You can't let God do. Oh my god, he did the thing! He fucking wrecked the fucking thing! Oh my god, I fucking love this shit, dude. It's fucking great. I don't watch that many anime movies. Do they all have shit like this? Is the Goblin Slayer movie gonna have Goblin Slayer roll up and be like, hey, fuckers? Oh, wait. Saddest part about this is we're probably not gonna have Jingo Jungle on this. I don't think Jingo Jungle is gonna show up, and that's depressing. Nuts! You get the 8-bit version of Jingle Jungle in the opening card. I fucking made sure I kept that fucking MP3 file, because I can't find it again. Ally Kingdom Street. Welcome to the United Kingdom. Oi, Greg, you hear about that fucking lolly in Germany? You mean that Devil of the Rhine? Yeah. Why we got the same voice? Because all English people sound the fucking same. Fucking Germans took over the continent. Luckily, the bastards can't get past our tactical blimps. Fuck them. So is this happening after the war is done, or like what are we doing? Like they're speaking about like the Empire in the past tense. No good lie, we're all Anglicans here. Like, literally, this is just Christians hedging their bets. We don't actually believe this shit. God, don't talk to us. Don't pick up the phone. Man, I love Anglicanism. Fucking made so King Henry VIII could say fuck the Pope and divorce his wife at will. Great. What? Why would you fear Germany? Why would you do that? There's nothing to fear here. No, nine. Being X is looking down at this being like, yes, foment the fear. Let's go. Fucking the stained glass, like, no. Nah, here's gonna be the freaking destroyer of the world right here. This little lolly right here. Welcome to Africa. Rommel, you magnificent bastard! I read your book! If we can't find their mages, we'll blow up their base! Let's see those fuckers go home when there's nowhere to go! That's such a Tanya thing to do. We can't find them. Alright, we're blowing up their homes. Didn't see that fucking coming, did you, Patton? I deadass don't know what military they're fighting against. Like, I'm gonna assume... Like, I straight up, like... Those don't look like British uniforms, and I don't remember who was on the horses. Is it the French that was on the horses? It was the French, wasn't it? I mean, blue is usually a French color, so I'm going to assume that the French just booked it to Africa. It's been so long since I've watched Tanya. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's the French. That's the French. I recognize the doofy hat now. Well, that's what you get. They took over France, and you left France. So sorry, de Gaulle, you're gonna fucking die now. Izanagi's like, nah, fam. But Izanami. Izanami's like, nah, you gotta use everything, dipshit. It me, being X, Izanami, God of the Dead, fuck you. I love how she's still using, that machine gun she got from Mary Sue's dad. I already forgot his fucking name. Oh, the spell just made Big Bullet. That's fucking great. It's 'cause you're French. Wait, what? Did that guy just yeet his commanding officer? Oh good, she used the nuclear weapons spell. Did he just yeet his commanding officer out of the tent? Commander, I'm sorry. This bitch empty. Yeet! Oh, Weiss, you dumb bitch. I'm still kind of annoyed with that filler episode where these assholes got all blown the fuck up, and it's like, nah, they didn't die though. They can't die. It's not canon. But then the question becomes, how did Tanya get that assault rifle? Oh wait, no, he had an assault rifle in the cannon thing. He had a trench gun when he came back. Right. Forgot about that one. So is someone gonna call her the Desert Fox or nah? We're going to Italy, boys. Those fuckers ain't shit on the combat field, but damn it, they don't make good wine. Nani? Fucking how'd they wind up in Russia? Like, see, are they just being fucking sent off to fucking die in Operation Barbarossa? Oh, jeez. Imagine if that's where Tanya goes. Like, hey, Tanya. Like, hey, we're gonna go attack the Russians in winter where there'll be absolutely no food to have. And the Russians are gonna burn everything. We're not gonna winterize your equipment either. Fuck you. We are the Germans. We are masters of our craft. Look at that asshole with just a crate full of wine. Jeez, she's so small. Very small. Hey, there he is. He knows who you are. He fucking knows who you are, my dude. He's just internally screaming, like, oh my god, I did not expect her to survive Africa. Christ, what have we got? What have we... Operation Barbarossa. Okay, shit, fucking send her there now. This is terrifying. Get rid of this shit. That guy in the bag is just shitting himself. Like, why is there a little girl here? He rides on Gustav, Thomas's angrier German brother. Jesus. Fucking Tanya really is just suffering from success. Oh my god, they are doing Operation Barbarossa. Oh, shit. You should have said, yeah, like... Oh, god. Tanya von de Gorochev, suffering from success. You know what? At least this version of Germany gave them fucking coats. So, has the communist revolution happened yet? Is the Tsar deposed yet? Or are we still dealing with the Tsarship? Or is the government gonna be completely different because Russia in this time period is just a big fuck show? Of course, Rebrakov, you're precious to me, oh boy. Oh yeah! Oh fuck yeah! Okay, so we're already post October Revolution. Yes. Okay, cool. So we're dealing with Russia at its most terrifying. This is Operation Barbarossa. And I realize that this is more World War I than it is World War II. But Tanya's World War I spills over into World War II, so I'm gonna call it the World War II name. Germany never did shit to Russia in fucking World War I. So if we've got Tanya moving on Russia, then nah, this is World War II territory right fucking here. God, imagine how absolute and that's oh god, that's such a World War One play. Like fucking imagine World War II battles happening with World War One equipment. Like fuck. Like how many people died in World War One? Like shit, man. Yeah, like fucking we are dead ass like straight up like near like we were in what is it 1926? Jeez. Yeah, like we're still like I'm trying to find like a proper death count for World War One, but I can only find it per country, and I don't want to do math right now. Like we're still like 10 years out, I think. I think it was 1939 World War Two started. Yeah, so we're like 15 years out from like World War Two starting, but like no, like World War One is still going on, and we've got like a nascent communist Russia gearing up to fight the Germans. Like, oh boy. This war is either gonna end earlier or it's gonna go on to the fucking 90s. They seem to be pointing in our direction. Curious. But where did they fire? Deadass just calling it the Reich. They're deadass just calling it the Reich. Nozz, you're a fucking idiot. Tanya's not a Nazi, even though she quotes fascists and uses the same strategies as Nazi officers in order to ensure that they listen to her. Yeah, no, this isn't Nazi Germany. Yeah, even though like it's very clear that World War One is extended into World War Two. Nah, Nozz, you're an idiot. Nozz, you have no idea what you're talking about. Nozz, even though you fucking studied World War Two extensively, fucking yeah, no, you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. They're fighting Russian communists. No, this ain't World War II, it's World War One. Huh. I would have liked to see Tanya fight Tsarist Russia though. Like dead ass, like I like World War One. So the sequel was better. But like oh boy, but like I would love to see Tanya fight Tsarist Russia, because communist Russia, it's kind of boring from a fighting perspective, because it's like fighting the fucking Zerg. Like, Russia had so many soldiers, they ran out of guns. Like, they just piled bodies at you until you run out of bullets. And just had their guys trained to, like, pick up guns from the guys next to them that die. Like, the Tsarists at least, fought like a European power, but because they were backwards, they had to do it slightly differently. So it would have been really cool to see Tanya fight a Tsarist Russia and, like, approach them like another European power, but like get kind of thrown off, because it's like, because the Tsarist Russia in World War One was basically like, we didn't have to do anything. Yeah, it basically just exploded on its own. We fired like one bullet each. It's like Tanya's like, okay, they're gonna come from here, here, and here, and use this equipment, and they're like, wait, what? Why are they over there? What the fuck is this? If only I could make war more efficient. Yeah! I can't live with commies, fuck that. And Okay, so bear in mind, I said that Tanya was using Nazi stuff. I never said that she was. She's using their playbook, yes, but she is not one. The shitty thing about fascism is that sort of thing, it's really useful in a war economy. I imagine that if Tanya had her choice, she probably would live a life that's probably a lot more free. Because it seems like she doesn't like autocrats. Like, I'm Locke's biggest fan, but even I can admit, yeah, no, fascism has its uses. Like, it's literally a system where, like, you still have capitalism and the illusion of the free market, but things are controlled to the point where, if need be, the government can come in and be like, hey, fuckers, war's happening, you're doing this. Not so great for a non-wartime setting, though. Kind of fucked. Like, in a big way. I'm saying this is Locke's biggest fanboy. Like how she just confused the fuck out of them by using real world shit. Like, what the fuck's a Cessna? What the fuck's Red Square? Like, I'm wondering if Tanya's gonna be able to actually fucking do Operation Barbarossa correctly. I love Tanya so much. Tanya. Tanya good. Suffer not the commie. Yeah. Okay, what's your idea, Zetor? What you got? Yeah, let's just nuke Moscow. Fuck them. Like, one thing that would be fucking neat that I don't think they would do is Tanya goes through like her idea is she wants to survive more than anything. She's selfish, and that's good. That's good for her situation, right? Like, I kind of want her to like go through this, and then like because she's been pushing all these things to kind of steer Germany towards becoming an authoritarian state. When the war ends, it becomes a matter of no, you have to reverse this now. You have to make people actually respect individual freedoms. Here's like, and that's like one thing that I love about this is like these people very much, despite the fact we are past the era of World War One, Tanya's commanders all, and I think this is why she's trying to force them to be a little bit more authoritarian and quoting fascist writers at them, like she did in season one, is because these fuckers are still fighting like they're in World War One. Oh no, we can't attack the enemy capital. That'd be wrong. We have to have standards in war. Come on. But like if you do make them a little more, like willing to get shit done, a little bit more authoritarian, then yeah, no, you do get people who are more CG flagry. They're capable of fighting like they did in World War Two, bombing capitals, nuking shit, like Hi, Mary. Like, that is like a really interesting thing about like the world wars, though. Like the fact that European powers all thought the same way they did in the 1800s, like destroying an enemy's capital entirely. Like, no, you can't do that. Come on. That's not right. Like, you can't, like, there are rules, right? And then when it comes down to fucking, when it comes down to, like, either, like, the authoritarian people who are like, nah, fuck London, like Germany, like, fuck London, bomb the shit out of it, fuck them. The English are subhuman, we're the best. German #1, fuck you. Right? And then you got the Americans that are like, rules in war? The fuck are you talking about? Nuke Hiroshima, nuke Nagasaki, fuck y'all! Like, there's only 2 ways to get out of that mindset. Either get fucked massively, 3 ways. Get fucked massively, become an authoritarian, or not have those rules in the fucking first place. I guess authoritarian is the wrong word. I guess, like, hyper-nationalist, I guess. Which does usually tend to lead its way to authoritarianism and authoritarian ideas. Doesn't have to, but that's just how history kind of goes. People get hyper-authoritarian, they start putting the country above everything else, leads to a guy taking control with that sort of mentality. And someone's gonna debate that in the comments and be like, Nozz, you're a fucking moron! But the thing is, though, that's the thing about history and philosophy. It's all about perspective. Shit could be totally different. Like, depending on your views and what you know. Man, look at this fucking anti-Tanya squad. Like, Mary's gonna roll up with her own fucking battalion. They're gonna just be like this guy is the anti, oh god, who's the fucking tall guy in Tanya's battalion? The guy with the fucking similar haircut. The guy with the ponytail. What's his name? He's the anti that guy. Yeah, watch out for little tiny lolly with a big gun. Good. Like, I'm hoping this movie sets up for a Tanya season 2. Like, dead ass. Like, I fucking... Oh, I would hate for this movie to be like, okay, and that's Tanya, she's done now. What? Oh my... At the same time, that is the dumbest, but, like, most in-character thing for communists to do. Like... Hey, we've got people who can literally shoot explosions out of their fucking faces. Yeah, but they don't match with our ideology, so fuck them! Like... The comrade secretary is literally just named Yosef. Yosef Stalin for good news! Yeah! I guess it's a good thing that Tanya's who she is, because I feel like, honestly, seeing as she does seem to, like, respect personal freedoms, even if she does, like, help influence a more authoritarian state in Germany, it won't be one inspired by, well, racism, and, you know, the bad ideas. So... You know, she won't be in any danger because, you know, I imagine magic users would probably be the first on the chopping block on that one. Yeah. That is something that, like, I think is really weird about how Americans think as well. Like, every time I say authoritarian or fascist or whatever, people assume, like, oh, no, authoritarianism is bad! It's like, no. Any ideology can be used for good, you just gotta not fuck it up. Exact thing I was thinking about. That guy did a wrong thing right there, and he got taken out back and shot. That's why communism is bad. Because, like I said, authoritarianism doesn't need to be bad. Doesn't need to be bad, but it's the flavor. Nazism, bad. Communism, bad. Fascism, not inherently bad, but it does really do lead to. It does encourage people to be bad. You know? But someone's gonna take that out of context. That guy literally. That guy's just like, hey man, there's a girl in the street, I could grab her. Ah, she don't got the booty. Fuck. Once again, a very Soviet thing. Soviets had to take American guns and American tanks because they fucking didn't have the industry for it because they're fucking idiots. They caused multiple revolutions and fucked up their industry, and then the World War happened. It's just Moscow. It's straight up just Moscow. Oh my fucking god. Imagine if the Germans had done this in real life. Just fucking snuck into Moscow. Yeah, that guy. That's the guy I'm talking about. Snuck in, like, with, like, some aircrafts and just bombed the fuck out of... out of the Red Square. Out of the, like, Moscow Palace. Just destroyed the Kremlin. You know? I mean, it's not like the Russian Air Force was that good. The Luftwaffe got absolutely fucking murdered by the RAF, but I'm not gonna say the Luftwaffe wasn't a pretty fucking decent fighting force. Like, imagine if the Luftwaffe did just sneak into Russia and just bomb the fuck out of Red Square. Just... Of course, Stalin, being a fucking bitch baby, probably would be long gone before there was even any hint of Moscow being in danger, but there you go. Yeah, let's have some fun. Let's bomb civilians. See, I'm trying to, like, think, like, what Tanya's, like... Yes, blow up the statue of Lenin. Fuck him. Fuck Lenin. Blow him up. Like, I am trying to, like, wonder, like, what Tanya's, like, politics are. Like, I am curious. Because, like, I make the joke of, like, little lolly Nazi, but, like... Fucking... Just blew that shit up. Oh boy, she can't shoot. Little stupid idiot. Little stupid idiot doing your stupid little pout. Like Tanya respects personal freedoms, right? But she also seems to believe that in a strong central government. Fucking the Russians don't have enough bullets. Fucking... Oh... That's the opposite. In real life, the Russians had plenty of bullets, just not enough guns. Or people to hold the guns. Or sorry, or guns to arm the people, sorry. Might be. Oh, this is where Mary's gonna first run into Tanya, isn't it? Like... I guess Tanya, like... I guess Tanya's more of like a... See, I need to find a way to say this that will be like the most easy to fucking understand, because this shit's fucking super complicated. Yeah, yeah, the Russians, wow, fucking up construction? Wow. Wow, that's never happened. Dumbass is gonna hit. They're gonna be man-sized targets with fucking AA shells, really? I guess, like, if we were looking at the, like, political compass. Hmm. I mean, okay, so we got lots of personal freedom, but also, like, she's strong government. So it's like. What's going on? What you got going on? I don't even know what I would classify Tanya, actually. Nah, Livy's dead. She fuck. Aw, damn it. Damn it. She seems to be missing her lab. Imagine she's just missing her fucking legs. I guess, like, Tanya's, like, some flavor of liberal. Not, like, American liberal, by the way, for Americans. A real liberal is someone who believes in personal freedoms. Like, I guess in a, like, a... Not a libertarian, though, because that's poison to mean anarchist. I guess... I guess Tanya... Closest thing Tanya you could say for Tanya is she's a traditional liberal. Believes in personal freedoms, but accepts that there needs to be a strong government in order to get shit working. So what? I'm gonna go shoot that lolly. The only thing that could defeat a lolly is another lolly. This is how you know she's meant to be an American. Because World War era Americans didn't listen to shit. Fucking... Like, I fucking love the... I think I've said this before, but the apocryphal story... Look at that fucking CG asshole in the background. Fuck him. Like the apocryphal story that from the Germans is like, how are we supposed to fight the Americans? We tried reading their manuals, but they don't read their manuals. We can't know what they're going to do because not even they know what they're going to do. Like that's my favorite apocryphal story. Imagine flexing on commies by bombing Red Square and singing your national anthem in front of them. What a fucking flex! What a fucking flex! Just... Like, imagine, like, if America just fucking, like, attacked a country. America attacked a country, knocked over their fucking, like, Capitol building, and just stood outside with the Star-Spangled Banner, just going like, oh, say, can you see? Oh my god, that fucking... Like, I love how they're shooting a propaganda film doing this, but I fucking love that shot where they had them, like, putting up the flag, especially because they're doing it in Moscow. Like, that's a recreation of the Russian soldiers taking down the Reich flag in Berlin and putting up the Soviet flag. Like, that's fucking great. Oh my god, the patriotism waves! They're coming down! I can't resist the patriotism! I think it's less that, more he wants that lolly pussy. That guy's going to jail. That guy's going to jail. Oh, Mary, you fucking retard. Fucking like, Izanagi's gonna come down and be like, oh, I like this one. This one's got spunk, I like it. Look at her riding her stupid fucking scout bike from Star Wars. Of course the Americans are riding scout bikes from Star Wars. Of course that's what's going on. God damn it, Mary, you idiot! You're saving commies! Oh no, Izanagi's in here. Izanami's like, nah. Izanami's like, I like this one. I'm gonna give this one. I tried it with her dad, he fucked up. He's a stupid idiot. This one, no. I think my problem was I didn't use enough lollies. Fucking, why would you make one of them real and the two behind him CG? What the fuck? Like, I mean, at least like they're using it sparingly, but fuck, dude. So congrats, Mary. Congrats, Mary. You just got 2 of your guys killed. You're a goddamn group of recruits fighting like the devil of the Rhine. I wonder if Mary knows who killed her dad. Idiot. Congrats, Mary. You got everyone killed. Oh! I recognize those eyes. Soulless eyes. Like a doll's eyes. Yes, now she knows. That's my dad's gun. Izanami will remember that. Kami-sama says no. So, like, seriously though. What is it with, like, the French and the Americans, like, writing on the back of things, right? Like, the Germans got the right idea. Like, they're wearing boots. They're wearing boots. Like, only one boot is kind of weird. Like, you'd think, like, 2 boots would give them more thrust and a bit more stability. Because, I mean, I imagine with those, it's very easy to go into a tailspin. But, like... riding around on a thing that you can... Oh my... Wait. Their magic gems, their computation gems are on a chain? Oh my god, the Germans literally fucking outstrip everyone. No wonder they're winning in this timeline. In our timeline, like, the Germans had shit logistics, yet they had good tanks. Yeah, they had really good tanks, but they had no production capability, and they had, like, fucking the absolute worst logistics shit ever. So there was no goddamn way the Germans were winning. These guys got, like the Germans in here, they got, like, the best tech, they got the best manufacturing, they got the best R&D, they got the best guns. Like, fucking... They got fucking flying machines they can fall off, and their computation gems are on a chain around their neck. Not like the Germans who, like, they have their flying machines attached to them, and they have their computation gems built into their uniforms. Like, you clip them on. If you're gonna rip that gem off, you gotta rip the uniform off. They went too far. This is a war, dipshit. Like, see, this is the kind of thing, like, World War II is where people started to figure out, hey, war doesn't really need rules. Because people are going to break those rules anyway. After World War II, we tried to retroactively put some in with the Geneva Convention, but those are basically just, hey, don't gas civilians. Like the rules of the Geneva Convention are a lot less strict than the wars of pre-World War I war. I'm gonna say that. Hey, what they gonna do? Throw sticks? They fucking sent all their mages to gulags. Fucking, why is he so mad? Why is he so fucking mad? She blew up some commies who were going to fucking declare war on them anyway. Who did declare war on them anyway. They're literally fighting a war against the entire known world at this point. Like, shit, my dude. Like, would this guy be crying if the fucking, like, Russia, if the commies were marching on Berlin and fucking taking people out back and shooting them? Like, holy shit. The Russians did some goddamn dirt when they were taking Berlin, my dude. My god, they're gonna make him pay. You gotta pay for it, fam. Oh no, he loses his stash. What a hero. What a hero this man is. Like, I don't even remember half of these fuckers' names, or more could I match the names of the faces. But like, I absolutely fucking love, like, Tanya's squad. They're fucking great. It's a pity Tanya's not old enough to drink. Damn shame. Is Serebrakov old enough to drink? She's underage! She's old enough to murder everyone! But not old enough to drink. I don't think Tanya would drink it if she could. She seems like she's not really... Oh my god, I forgot she has a fucking hair... I fucking forgot that she just uses a high chair. Oh my god. Oh, poor Serebrakov. This has to be a trick! Imagine if she went like, have fun and don't cause a riot. That's an order. Your orders are to have as much fun as physically possible. God, she's so fucking tiny. That bed is made for a grown-ass man. Tanya's just like, see, this is why I think we should kill the families. If we let the families live, they just come back and cause problems. Ah, some nonsense. Oh, and she still has the Nutcracker. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, shit, the Nutcracker's... Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, I want that Nutcracker to show up. I want that Nutcracker to come back and be like, hey, yo, Tanya, guess what I'm sending after you? Who you calling a fanatic, Mary? You're the one, like, praying to God as you're getting blasted. Like, Tanya does it because she has to. You're doing it because you want to. Yeah, because they're commies. I don't think they want to protect their own people, let's be honest. Like, straight up, I want Tanya to be wearing Rommel's hat. You know, like that big hat? Like, it looks like a normal, like, German general hat, but it's like, it's bigger and fancier because it's fucking Erwin Rommel. Avengers, assemble! Maybe you're not. It's so fucking hot in here for no goddamn reason. It is 2 a.m. The sun has been long gone. But what if vengeance is your duty? What if it is your duty to take revenge? Like, say if, like, the Germans killed the president or something. Wouldn't that be revenge? See, if that guy didn't suck so much, he wouldn't be dead. If he didn't want to die, maybe he should have tried not dying. Just a thought. Just don't get shot. Just don't get shot. Get good. Learn how to dodge roll. Learn your iframes. Like, that hat's pretty close to the Rommel hat, but it's like, it's not big enough. It's not grandiose enough. So put your briefs on. Hmm. They're going for a three-pronged attack. So they're marching on Berlin. They're marching on the... Ooh. They're marching on the Nordic countries. And they're marching on Dacia. What country is Dacia supposed to be again? Austria? I don't remember. I deadass don't remember. Thing is, in World War II, you had a situation like this. Take out the wings, circle round. Like, it's how the Zulu got beat. The Zulu had the idea of, like, having two big prongs. Like, it was like the bull formation. You have two... You got three sections of army. You got the one army in the middle, and two prongs. The enemy attacks the middle army, because the middle army is the biggest, and then the two prongs of the horns come round and attack from behind. How you beat that is you take care of the horns first. And then you have the middle army surrounded at that point. Well, I guess those guys are getting fucked. I mean, I guess also if the Russians try and take the Nordic countries, it's gonna be like the Winter War again. Oh, yo! Oh, what if this fucking show had the Winter War happen? Like, you just cut to, like, oh, what if it was a spin-off? A spin-off of the Winter War, and you just have, like, this fucking little, like, lolly Finn, like, White Death. The White Death, but it's a little lolly. Oh my god, that'd be fucking hilarious. Like, and keep it with the White Death as well. No scope, iron sights only, using a fucking Mosin that she fucking grabbed out of her fucking house. Just throw away her fucking standard issue sniper rifle. Nah, fam, this Mosin I bought with a potato in the last war I was in. Oh god, that'd be fucking hype. Like, I deadass, I would take a Youjo Senki universe equivalent of the White Death. Give me that. Give me that as a spin-off. Give me the Youjo Senki Winter War. Yeah, but you also are smarter than them, Tanya. Oh, she's doing the pose. Hey. Except that one didn't turn into a creepy-ass fucking smile. They'll be fine. What do you see, Tanya? What do your elf eyes see? Open up the Google Maps. What's she gonna do? Oh, she's gonna take the railways. She's like the Russians. The Russians didn't bother destroying the rails. Oh my god, fucking morons. Alright. Oh my god. It's fucking great. You gotta help everybody. Weiss just gambled. He just fucking gambled. Yo, what? Fucking Christ, Serebrakov. Alright, Serebrakov, best waifu at the show. Confirmed. Fucking basically canon waifu of Tanya, but also master at gambling. Oh boy. And using them winnings to fucking feed the people. Alcohol and tobacco are two of the major food groups, right? Yes, kill the CG soldiers. They cannot be suffered to live. Imagine being the Russians. Imagine being the Russians. Like, there's not enough guns to go around. I'm pretty sure some of those CG soldiers aren't armed, by the way. I might have misseen that. That's a good touch. But, like, you get told that you don't have mages because mages are fucking, like, they're wrong, right? They're against the natural order. Right? And then you go against the enemy, and not only do they have mages, they have the best mages. Mages that embarrass the mages that got sent to help you by the other people in your alliance. And then you see that happen. You see a wall of magic bullets just sail on by and just annihilate. Oh my god, her fucking feet. Like, it will take 20 of her feet to fill up his boots. Holy shit. I'm sorry I didn't embarrass you harder. Jesus. Oh, but, like, I guess that would be a valid way for Germany to have actually taken Russia if they'd managed to secure the railways and managed to stop the main ones from being destroyed. So I'm pretty sure the Russians in our world actually did destroy a lot of on their retreat. They destroyed a lot of the rail lines, which made resupplying a pain in the ass. Yeah! As subordinates will love getting crunk on your dime. I guess, like, surprise attacking Red Square made it very, very difficult to fucking take the time to destroy the rail lines. How is Tanya's existence a rumor? Like, wasn't she like the face of fucking propaganda? Like, jeez. Like, they made an entire fucking recruiting video with her with her, didn't they? Oh no, if only you hadn't put the mages in the fucking gulag, Stalin, you fucking idiot. Thank you for the good news. Now off to gulag with you. I have been tracking them intently. That guy wants to fuck Tanya, and I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. I'm not. I don't like that man. That man's scary. I don't like him. I very much don't like him. To which Stalin says, "Ah, yes. You are a very stable individual, and I trust you with my life. Truly, you are everything a member of the party should endeavor to be. The most stable man." For fuck's sake. Oh boy. Straight up, just like, nah. Fucking, this is like Tanya prays because she has to. This girl's like, nah, man. Fucking, I go to church every Sunday. I fucking teleport back home to go to fucking Sunday school. Ironic as the communists are now buying magic from the capitalists. Very soon. Oh my god. Fucking imagine just like this alt universe is Lenin being like, the capitalists will sell us the mages with which we will shoot them. Instead of rope, it's mages. What you want is the commies? Oh shit, there's commies! Tanya's just like, oh no. Don't worry, Tanya, you can take him. Loads assault rifle with malicious intent. Oh, Jesus. Fucking. Like, I think Tanya just had the thing like, oh shit, that creepy guy. Oh my gosh, she's just got a fucking Mauser. Fucking, like, imagine Tanya just like, oh no, the reason they're coming here is because they know I'm here. Shit. Because honestly, like, if you're in the, like, if I was on the Russian side and there was, like, someone like Tanya, like, someone who is, like, that level of badass and that level of morale boost for the enemy, taking that guy out would be the fucking priority. It's like, the enemy has a soldier that literally wins battles when she shows up. Killing that person should be a very big priority. If anything, the Germans should be going out of their way to hide Tanya's location if they can. Hooray for freedom! Oh, it's really weird. It's really weird to have the heroes in a World War II story be the fucking Germans. Then again, these aren't our Germans. Like, Tanya's taking leafs out of like World War II and World War One Germany's book, but she's very clearly like not like, you know, as shitty as the Germans of our era are, like both morally and, you know, mechanically. Germans of our World War II, fuck those guys. Those guys are assholes. God, there's like no wonder the fucking Russians can just keep sending people in. They just make them out of CG. Cheap as shit. Like, the fucking Germans are gonna run out of bullets before the Germans run out of guys. That's always been Russia's strength. Not gonna lie, I was looking forward to like this movie being about the African front, but you know what? Having it just be the invasion of Russia in World War II, I'm not against that either. Like, this is fucking hype, dude. This is fucking hype. If only the Russians had managed to get their attack dogs working. Their anti-tank dogs. Oh, I know that. For some reason, my brain, like, thought those guys were Russians. I'm a fucking idiot. Forgot the Russians have lighter fucking uniforms in this shit. God damn it, I'm a big dumb dumb dumb. 18 hours. 18 hours. Jesus. Like, do they even have enough bullets? Like, I know they got the trains running so like they can ship stuff in, but that still takes time. Like, holy shit. Like, I dead ass think they're just gonna run out of bullets. They're gonna run out of bullets before the Russians run out of guys. Fucking communists are like Cybermen. You just fucking plant them and fucking water them. Well, yeah, no, that's communism is all about the rights of the worker until until the worker is needed. At which point it's like, nah, man, you're fucking expendable. Get out there and die, and make sure you drop your gun in a position so the guy next to you can pick it up. God. Yeah, of course Tanya's guys aren't gonna take any losses. Tanya's boys are fucking great, because they're fucking trained by Tanya. Imagine if Tanya trained the entire German military. Just fuck. Done like that. Oh, it's Moskva. Okay. Alright then. My eyes auto-corrected that to oh, now she's got the skis! Now she has the skis! Oh boy, she's learned from last time! Feel like maybe Tanya's boys need some reinforcements. Bring some people in from Berlin, because this is again becoming a problem. Like, Christ. Like, everyone's always like, oh man, the Russians, they lost so many people in World War II. They're the real heroes. No, they lost so many people because they're fucking idiots and have absolutely no goddamn respect for human life. You don't gotta have superior weapons if you have superior numbers. There's only so many bullets in the world. Like the attack on Area 51, that's good. That's the same logic. They can't shoot us all. If the Russian soldiers Naruto ran, then hey, they probably would have had less deaths. They just deadass put her on skis. She fell off, so they put her on skis. Yeah, she's just like, I'm the only one of us that's fucking actually got something I'm not gonna get knocked off. And she's totally fine. And unlike her dad, she brought a weapon that can be used at a range. But then again, a magic trench gun is kind of fucked. Congrats, Mary, you wanted to fight Tanya. You wanted to fight Tanya, and now Tanya's killing your dudes. Nah, fam. She wants to kill Tanya. She ain't. Tanya, like, fucking Mary don't give a shit. She's blinded by Jesus. Start praying, boy. Tanya, you know you gotta bust out the Jesus for this. Like, she's working on Super Saiyan 2 on this. Jesus! That thing was so powerful it made the deep fried meme noise. What the fuck? Fucking her power, she's powered by memes. Like that fucking prayer she did for that? Nah. Like, she didn't give her a prayer, she just said, me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans! So she's powered by God, then fucking, like, and Tanya's powered by God, like Izanagi's just doing this to fucking, like, make it interesting, isn't he? He's just doing this to be like, hey, look, Tanya, I need you to believe in Jesus, so I'm sending people powered by Jesus to fuck you up. Despite the fact that, honestly, it's just me making things harder for you when your natural talent is enough to kind of just solve mostly any problem. So, I kind of didn't think that one through. Not gonna lie. Fucking mages versus airplanes. That's still like the hypest thing. That's still like the hypest thing about this show. Like the fact you just got guys in planes versus like it's just humans with guns flying at the fucking height of a plane. It's a pity that, like, bombers fly too high for mages that aren't Tanya. Compared to the Major, these planes are adorable. And an Apache attack helicopter shows up, and they're just like, huh, neat. The Major's scary. If we lose this, the Major will fucking kill us. You're not supposed to run away, you coward. Hey, Mary, ever heard about discretion being the better part of valor? Maybe if your dad knew how to run away, he'd still be alive. Okay, so you're just shooting fucking deep-fried meme beams out. Jesus. She's got more bullets. Like, my headphones can't even register that noise, anything but that noise. I don't know if that's actually what it sounds like, or if that's my headphones not being able to reach the fucking thing. But, like, Christ. God. What the? Imagine being in a plane and getting killed by a bayonet. Like, holy shit. Imagine how embarrassing that would be. Like, you get to the afterlife and God's like, alright, how'd you die? Bayonet. Weren't you in a plane? Yeah. How the fuck did you manage that? Dude, I don't want to fucking talk about it. Alright, well, you're going to fucking hell for a bit so you think about your actions. They're gonna do the thing Tanya did. What happened to mages can't fly at the same height as bombers? What happened to that? I guess Tanya beat it into them that they can. Nah, idiots, you're gonna fly above the cloud. I don't care how thin the air is, you're doing it. As long as you don't do something stupid like inhale a lot of air to laugh or something, you're fine. That guy just gets lightheaded and just fucking starts collapsing. Fucking that's Newman, right? The guy who killed the plane with the bayonet. I remember that guy's name now. Bayonet Man. Fucking bayonet charging a goddamn airplane. That's I love bayonet charges. Bayonet charges are the dumbest shit and I love them. How are they able to have so much mobility while riding a fucking speeder bike from Star Wars? All I did was kill your dad, come on! Ooh. Imagine if Tanya just went, your dad died like a bitch. Who does that? Who dares have personal feelings on the battlefield? Yes, you have. Wait, no subtitles, what the fuck? Alright, I didn't get subtitles for that, okay. Again, the link I was given said these were, like, the actual, like, proper subtitles. I guess fucking not. Well, shit. That or the actual original subtitles are fucking just... Ugh. These fucking big dumb beams, just Christ. When's Tanya gonna get big dumb beams? When are we gonna get a beam struggle? Though, to be fair, it does seem like that beam does seem kind of silly. Because it's very obvious and it seems much slower than an actual bullet. Yeah, you knocked down a building, idiot, now I'm dropping it on you. Yeah, because if she was using bullets, Tanya wouldn't be able to do that. Two of us can pray at this game, bitch! Point blank Jesus beams. Fuck you, Mary Sue. Fuck you. Is she dead? She gone? Don't look like there's much left, if anything. I like how the flames have got, like, little bits of her magic in it. It's great. Oh, there she is. Jesus Christ, how did you... She better just be burned to shit. Oh, that's a fucking powerful shot right there. That's some... That's... Crying blood. She broke Tanya's shield. What the fuck? That hasn't happened before. Srebrakov just comes up behind her with a fucking Mauser. This fucking execution style. Jesus. Congratulations, you managed to do something your dad didn't do. Actually be a mild concern. Why drag her along if you're just gonna drop her? Idiot. Check for a body first, dumbass. Don't gloat until you're sure the other guy's dead. Shot through the heart. Oh, I knew that Mauser was gonna come back. You don't put a Mauser... Yeah! Pretty sure this is the first time we've seen Tanya use her sidearm. Like, shit. Oh, man, like, when I saw the sidearm, like, the Mauser next to the fucking computation gem, I'm like, oh, that's coming in. That's coming in. I didn't know how, but I was like, oh, I can't wait. I loved it, like, that's the thing, though. Like, Tanya didn't rely on the Jesus powers to beat her. And if anything, the Jesus powers, like, really didn't do anything. But what beat her was Tanya's own skill and time and like, you know, being Tanya, basically. Like the framing on that, like when they first showed us the Mauser, the fact that it was right there next to the computation gem, I'm like, oh, that's gonna be a thing. That's gonna be a thing because the computation gem usually symbolizes being X. You are filled with so many goddamn fucking bullet wounds. Jesus. What cartridge did the Mauser fire? 9mm? Oh boy, they're losing. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. You lost. Your dad's in hell right now, going like, knew a calling her Mary Sue wouldn't be enough. I should have tried harder. Um, 7.63 by 25 millimeter, 30 Mauser automatic. Huh. Okay. 7.63. Huh. And it served as the inspiration for the 7.62 Tokarev. Neat. But still, those are some pretty hefty bullets to be going into a little girl, especially through her chest. Fuck me. Oh no. Oh no. The friendly major of the other battalion died too. Man, I like that guy. I thought Tanya was gonna get a friend. Where are you transferring to, Tanya? Where you going? Well, seeing as she just went through Operation Barbarossa, I think she's, entitled to wanting a day off. A small child that has a higher body count than everyone in this room. Like, is it because they're basically going where she's going? Ooh. So how are you gonna solve the problem, Tanya? The Russians are the opposite, and that's fucking terrifying. That is actually very true to Germany as a whole. Like I'll talk mad shit about Germany all day, as is my right as an Englishman, because we won. But like the strength of Germany is that, like, well, yeah, their logistics were shit. Yet they had like really bad, like, basically they sucked at quantity, but they're pretty good at quality. Like the Panzer is like widely regarded as one of the better tanks of that era. Like their guns are pretty good. Like German guns post-war were basically used as blueprints on how to make guns going forward. The AK-47, the most iconic gun in the entire universe. Yeah, she wants to fuck up the Americans. Um, like, like the AK-47 is basically ripped from a fucking German design. The STG-44. I mean, she's got a big valid point. They're fighting literally everyone. Damn, Tanya, she's going hard on it. She's got like a Jesus. Tanya's just got like a full-on fucking book report in here. Like, hey, here's how much you suck. Here's how much we can make you not suck. Fucking Tanya's big smart, big brain time. No, that's not how a war is fought, dum-dum. You fight a war by being smarter than the other guy. You be smarter than the other guy, and then you shoot him in the head. Very much, this is very much a World War I era mentality. Like, World War I, the whole idea was you win a war by being stronger than the other guy and being powerful. By the end of it, they figured out, hang on, maybe being smart is the way to do it. And then World War II happened, it was... World War II happened, it's like, yeah, being smart's very good, but you also gotta be able to back that up. It's not one or the other. You gotta take both of those into consideration. Yeah, and Tanya's essentially trying to stop the Treaty of Versailles from happening as well, except, you know, with a German victory. Nuclear war. Fucking dead ass. Like, Tanya's goal, stop war. That's Tanya's goal. Bring this war to an end in a way that makes it so that no war happens afterward. She doesn't want nukes. She doesn't want glory. She wants the world to be at peace. And that's fucking great. Like I said, she believes in personal freedom, but is willing to sacrifice some of it in order to ensure peace. And that's fucking great. That's like a great motivation and a great mindset for a character. That's fucking great. I guess, like, coming back to, like, a World War II era thing with a modern perspective and, like, actually being there leads to some really fucking interesting shit. And you get 2 months to do it. And off she goes. I do want to see what, like, Tanya's ideal world after this ends up. Like, I get the feeling, like, it's not gonna be a Nazi dictatorship. It's not even, probably won't even be fascist. Like, I imagine, like, the world that she'd bring about would be something that values individual freedoms, but also has a strong government that makes sure everyone is safe and everything is... Like, basically, she wants a utopia. The issue is, can she bring that about? Is she even capable of bringing that about, even? That's a thought. And now here's her being crazy. And now everything I've said appears to just be tossed out into the garbage. But nah. Tanya's still gonna end this war, and she's still gonna create a world that's not got war going on. Oh, no. And there's that song. Yeah! Not Jingo Jungle. This is, what is it called? Lost, Lost, Lost? Oh, boy. Alright. God, like, that right there. That sequence right there is why I fucking love Tanya. Because, like... So, like, when she's speaking to her commanders, right? Like, but nothing I said is invalidated by that. Like, Tanya's whole goal is bring an end to the war, create a world that no longer needs war, which would probably mean a single nation world, let's be honest. And ensure that bring in war, ensure there's no war, ensure there's no wars going forward, and ensure that she lives the most peaceful and safe life possible. Right? Of course, Tanya being human, she is flawed, so she's prideful, hence her going there and telling Being X he can suck her fucking dick that she no longer has. She's she's doing it in a way that she's trying to do it in a way that will make sure that she stays out of harm's way as much as possible. And also literally, bragging to the most to an omnipotent being. Like, that's Tanya's flaws. Like, she wants this thing, she's not willing to put herself in harm's way to get it, and also she's bragging, she's spitting in God's face. Like, so Being X is gonna, she's only got 2 months to do this, by the way. So Being X is gonna come in at some point, and he's gonna make shit extremely difficult. He's gonna influence some shit on the fucking, either the enemy side or the German side, to make her life worse. And that's how it always goes with Tanya. It's the cycle. Her own hubris gets ahead of her. I can't believe it. Serebrikov, the master of gambling. Take them all for what they got. At least she has a chair that's the right height for her, though. At least she got to bring her battalion with her. Now they're safe, too. Oh, happy Tanya. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for the thing. Lieutenant Colonel. Lieutenant Colonel. Oh, Jesus. Fucking promotions. Now it's like we have an army of Tanyas instead of just one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Exactly what I was talking about. Exactly what I was talking about. Congratulations, Tanya! You're suffering from success! What's the code name? Give me the code name. Salamander! Her World War documentation coming back and biting her in the ass. Cause you fucking talked shit. You talked shit and you got hit. Oh boy. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about with Tanya, though. Like, she does too good a job, and she pisses off a being that is literally omnipotent. So things always come around to bite her on the ass and put her back in harm's way. But she's still basically achieving her goal, though. Like, if what that guy, if I can take what the general guy said, right, as gospel on that, then I'm assuming that's like, how many months passed? I didn't read the subtitle on that one. I'm a big dumb idiot. But like, if this is like only a couple months out and already her research department has changed the game enough that like, it's like, oh no, you've completely changed the front of the war. I don't know, Tanya. I'd say that's a big win for you on that one, because it means the war is going to end much faster, and the war's going to end much faster, and you're not going to have like much issue going forward. The war is going to be over much quicker. All you have to do is, unfortunately, destroy the Russians, destroy the British, destroy the Americans. Where the Japanese are in all this, I have no goddamn idea. I mean, I imagine look, I can imagine that it's probably be something the Japanese would not want to touch. But I kind of want to see the Pacific Front. I kind of want to see the Pacific Front. Like, especially if they go on to fight the Americans. Like, look, Americans, don't get upset. But, like, for Americans, like, you got the Battle of the Bulge. You got D-Day. You got them. You got that stuff going on. But that's not your World War II. That's not. That's not your World War II. America's World War II was the Pacific Front, let's be honest. Like, World War II for the Americans, like, Pearl Harbor set that shit off. Like, Pearl Harbor set that shit off. Europeans weren't really fighting the Japanese as much as they were the Germans. And the Germans, like, that's like an ancestral rivalry going on there. That's not America's fight. And it wasn't Americans that won that either. Like, that was Europeans and the Russians charging on Berlin. Americans, like, if Tanya's fighting the Americans, I kind of want to see some Pacific Front shit. I want to see, like, the Germans teaming up with not Japan, you know? And seeing some stuff there, you know? Like, I know the Japanese, since, you know, Youjo Senki is made by the Japanese, they probably won't do that. But it'd be nice to see. Because World War II is kind of a touchy subject for the Japanese. You know, on account of them being literally worse than Hitler in some respects. You got a post-credit scene or nah? Nah, there's no post-credit scene. Like, and honestly, seeing as Tanya is a reincarnated Japanese man, I honestly would really like to see what she would do. Because, I mean, pre-war, pre-World War II Japan is very, very different than post-World War II Japan, for obvious reasons. Like, the Americanization, like, the war guilt kind of not war guilt, but, like, post-war, I don't even know what I would call it, honestly. Like, demoralization, I guess? I mean, like, they've been stripped of their empire. Now they're a democracy with a constitution they didn't even make. And there's American occupying forces telling them what to do. And then, like, you know, one thing leads to another, and culture changes and develops, and you get the Japan that Tanya is familiar with, you know? Like, I'm wondering, like, if we did get a Pacific campaign, and Tanya met up with the Japanese of this world, what would she do? Like, would she try and, like, influence stuff so they wind up like the Japan she knows? So, like, after the war is done, she can, like, maybe, I don't know, retire, you know, and have some, you know, and spend time in a place that's more or less familiar? Like, you know, or will she, like, help the Japanese even though they are basically unrecognizable? Like, that'd be a really cool thing. It's like, because, like, I think of any modern Japanese person that lived in Imperial Japan, like, would be kind of, like, what the fuck's going on here? Like, what the fuck? Like, because looking in from outside, right? I've never lived in Japan, right? I know a decent chunk about, like, ancient Japanese history, like Suden Kangoku Jedi and all that shit. It's not even all that ancient, is it? And I know, like, about, like, I've been looking up, like, because there's Japanese people in the Discord, so, like, whenever I have questions, I ask them and like listen to what they type about where they're at, as well as, you know, like, looking at like videos about modern day Japanese thing, and then I look at, like, Japan's culture from what I know about World War II, and I'm like, no, that is like apples and oranges. It's hard to fucking believe that this country turned into this country. 2 nukes might do that, though, you know, like, I don't know, and just, I would want to see that. That'd be really cool. But speaking about this movie, though, and, like, you know, actually what's going on, oh boy, I went ahead and I closed the thing, because I'm a big stupid idiot. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna reopen that. Speaking about this movie, though, I love this fucking movie, dude. Like, it's more Tanya. Like, Tanya, I think, is Tanya, I think, is one of the few anime, I think, like, that I had zero problems with. Like, the Saga of Tanya the Evil first season is an absolute fucking masterpiece. I think, and I think that's, like, one of the few animes, I think, like, that I would give that to. Like, Tanya, fucking, Overlord season 1 and 2, uh, Ghost Stories for the lols, fuck it. Um, Yeah, I'm actually having trouble honestly, like if I went back and I looked through the catalog of all the anime I've looked at, I could probably come up with more. But I think like Tanya, Konosuba, fuck, yeah, Konosuba as well. I have zero problems with Konosuba. So Konosuba, Overlord, Tanya, I think those are like the three shows I'd look at and go like, no, those are perfect. They've got nothing wrong with them. They are absolute fucking masterclasses of what they want to do. Um, So, like, the fact this movie is just more Tanya and it is just as good. Like, it hasn't fucking missed a beat since the fucking first season ended in, well, like, fucking, like, 2 years ago? A year ago? I don't know. When did Tanya come out? When did that show happen? I don't know. Like, it's just absolutely fucking perfect. And following up on the plot thread with that guy whose name I forgot, Mary Sue's dad, like, and just having it lead into Mary coming in, like, being like the main antagonist of this, and like, and the fact that she's still alive, so she could show up as a recurring villain in season 2, like, that's fucking great. Like, this whole movie is just set up for season 2, and I absolutely love it. Like, I'm a little annoyed that the Africa campaign got shortened. Like, basically, is like, hey, we're gonna blow up the French where they're hiding in like one scene, and like now it's Russia time, fucker. Like, it feels like a bait and switch from the end of season 1. Like, I was expecting like, as like the Africa campaign isn't really explored all that much. Like, World War II media, and this is World War II media now. Like, I know like they're using a lot of World War One like equipment, but no, this is World War II. This is World War, like, all the players on the field are World War II players at this fucking point. Um, like, the Russian campaign, the Russian front, Operation Barbarossa, fucking all that shit. It's all like the standard of what people do when they like, and I will admit, like, there's a reason for it. It's because that is the stuff where people are like, yeah, beat those goddamn Germans, yeah, triumph, and like it's bombastic, it's close to home, it's like it's Europe, like fucking like it's where people live. Like, there are people who live like where those battlefields happened. Um and like, so I get it. I get why those campaigns are the ones that most media focuses on. But at the same time, the Africa campaign, it's pretty good. Like, I don't know a ton about the Africa campaign, I'll admit that, but that's because of the same reason media focuses on the Russian campaigns. It's because, like, everyone focuses on the bits that are most interesting. And, like, the Africa campaign, you've got, like, um, the colonies basically drawing, like, the colonies of the European nations, like, supplying troops. You've got black French soldiers that eventually, went up to help the French, like, in France. You've got like British African soldiers. You've got like German African soldiers. Like, for fuck's sake, like you've got people who are not part of this government but live on the land the government owns, taking up arms and fighting other governments, like, and even fighting other people of maybe the same ethnicity. I don't know. Like, see, like, that's the thing. You don't know, because it's like Africa. Like, who the fuck knows how Africa works? I don't. The people at the time didn't. Like, who the fuck knows? And it's just like there's so much that you could explore there, and just nobody does. But like, then again, like, so I can't really hate on Youjo Senki for not doing it, because Russia's what people care about. Like, Tanya versus the commies. That's big thumbs up on that one. Jeez. Oh boy. Yeah. I just everything about this is just fucking great. Like, like the whole thing where like you have like the Soviet government getting together, and you've got like just obviously Joseph Stalin. You've got like all the aides. You got the guy who commits wrong thing. He gets dragged off. Like the creepy like pervert guy. I don't know who he's supposed to represent. I feel like he's supposed to represent someone, but like my brain's not able to fucking. No, I can't place him. Like but like the fact that he's just a big pervert, and when he sees Tanya, he gets like a massive boner, and he's like, "Yes, I need this. Give me this right the fuck now." Like that's just fucking great, you know? Like you just you just see. Like there's no romanticization of anything. It's like no, the Soviets are fucking assholes and they don't give a shit about human life. Like like the Soviets had no standout characters, and that's on purpose for like the sole reason that the Soviet Union they had no place for heroes. You were a soldier, you had a number, maybe you got a gun, maybe you got some bullets. Doesn't matter. You're going out and you're shooting the guys, and if you take a step back, the guy behind you will shoot you. Don't make him waste a bullet. Like, the only real standout characters are the countries that valued that sort of individualism, like the Germans, who like I've got to fucking step super fucking carefully, and I fucking hate that I have to, but okay. So quick post thing, I'm just gonna dump in here so people can't fucking chat at me. So, in the review somewhere, honestly, this thing is like so goddamn long. I'm not gonna scrub for it, but I talk about fascism, how I don't remember the exact thing. So I googled it, what fascism believes. So when we get to that part, just keep this pinned in your head. Fascists believe that liberal democracy is obsolete and regard the complete mobilization of society under totalitarian one-party state as necessary to prepare a nation for armed conflict and respond effectively to economic difficulties. Such a state is led by a strong leader, like a dictator, and martial government composed of the members of the governing fascist party, forge national unity and maintain a stable and orderly society. Fascism rejects assertions that violence is automatically negative in nature and views political violence, war, and imperialism as a means to achieve national rejuvenation. They advocate a mixed economy with the principal goal of achieving national economic self-sufficiency through protectionist and interventionist economic policies. See, that's not inherently bad until you get to the whole violence thing. Like, they were ahead on that one, like, strong central government. Hey, that's not bad. Friggin' self-sufficient economy. Not bad either. Fucking a stable and productive society. Hey, it's also pretty good. Political violence and the silencing of opponents. Jesus Christ, calm the fuck down. Like, fuck, my dude. Like, why is it there's so many of these, like, 20th century, like, political philosophies? They start off with some pretty good ideas, and then they just get, like, it's like someone comes in with a crayon, it's like, and then we kill everyone else. Fuck me. Germans in World War II, like, yes, Nazism sucks, racism sucks, fascism is not great. It's fucking while on paper, like much like communism, on paper fascism works because it's like you have capitalism, but it's backed up by the government, and you have in theory individual freedoms, but with incentives by the government. Basically, it's a strong government with the illusion of capitalism, with the illusion of freedom, with the illusion of etc. 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 Right? At least that's what it is in practice. On paper, no. I need to read Mussolini's book again. I owned a copy and I don't know where it is. But I remember reading it and thinking, yeah, no, I could totally see why people would believe in this. I can totally see why people would adopt this. Like yeah, on paper, yeah, that makes sense. But in practice, much like communism, on paper makes sense. In practice, it's very, very easy to abuse and very, very tempting to just go full Mussolini, to go full Hitler, to go full Stalin. But that's true of a lot of philosophies. It's just those ones. It's just fascism and communism. It's easier than most. Capitalism, you gotta start a company. You gotta make that company powerful. Then you gotta start kicking down the other companies and try and claw up. Like, these ones, they start at the top. You're already at the top, you fucking go. Like, when you at the from fucking word go. But, because you have to make a revolution happen to get it there. So they did value individuals. Like, you've got, I mean, you've got Rommel, for example. The fact that that's a fucking household name. Like, if, like, I'm trying to remember, like, Russian war heroes, like, from World War II, and I can't fucking think of any. People who lived in the Soviet Union, or, like, live in a post-Soviet state, like, they probably know some. But from someone who grew up, like, listening to the Allied side, I got nothing. I got fucking nothing for Russian heroes. Like, for Germany, there's quite a few. Like, you got, like, well, I was about to say the Red Baron, but that's World War One. Like, you've got Rommel, the Desert Fox. You've got that tank commander that shot down planes. Like, for those of you who don't know how this shit works, planes are anti-tank weapons. But you have a tank commander who is famous for shooting down planes. Like, planes start coming in to bomb his tanks, and he's like, right, take this angle, right? Go. Pfft. Like, imagine being in a plane and getting taken down by a fucking tank. A tank that you were sent to destroy. Like, Jesus. Not to mention the aces in the Luftwaffe. Of course, they didn't last all that long, because the Luftwaffe got fucking annihilated by the RAF. Like, you got a fucking ton of them. Like, my brain's just blanking on names, because it's fucking 3 a.m. You know, like, and same on the American side and the English side. You've got heroes from all different stripes of all different fucking, like, you know, achievements in different branches. Like, Russia, what you got? What you got, Russia? Is it nothing because you treated your men like cannon fodder and literally threw them to the woods, threw them to the wolves, hoping the enemy would run out of bullets? Kind of. But, like, the fact that that's a thematic element in this movie, and the fact that the Russians are just, like, the only people in the Russian thing that are standout characters are the guys sitting in the fucking chairs. Like, there's no Russian heroes. And I think this movie really does show, like, kind of, like, the horrors of war and how fucked up it is. Like, you've got, like, people like Mary Sue who, like, lost family and just go fucking war crazy. But then you've also got, like, the major that Tanya met, who's like, hey, you saved our lives. We're gonna, like, you know what? We're gonna pay you back. And then next time we see him, his entire brigade is just fucking dead, bleeding out in the snow. Like, we see Tanya's 203rd. They're, like, getting drunk and they're fucking partying and they're having fun. And the only reason they stay alive is because they were trained by Tanya. The only thing keeping them alive is the fact that Tanya is just so fucking strong. Like, jeez. It's just so good. Like, oh my god, man. Like, it's great. Like, the framing, the characterizations, like, it's fucking powerful, my dude. It's a strong fucking movie. I'm trying to, like, scrub to it so I can, like, actually get the thing on the fucking screen. But the thing where, like, Tanya discovers, like, they're coming to attack them at Tegenhorf, like, right before the battle where Mary shows up and starts fucking everything up. Like, the thing where you've got the Mauser on the table and it's right next to the computation gem. Like, I know it's a basic bitch cinematic move. Like, it's Chekhov's gun. Focus the camera on something for a few seconds to keep it in everyone's mind. But, like, the fact that you've got there it is. The fact you've got, like, the symbol of Tanya's subservience to being X, essentially. The fact that she needs to call on him when shit gets dicey because it's the only way to get enough power to survive and get her goal, right? And you have that, and then right next to it is a C96 Mauser. I think it's a C96. Shit, is it C96? God, I'm so fucking bad with shit like that. And you got a fucking Mauser. Like, on first glance, you look at the computation gem and you're like, oh yeah, that it's gonna be a thing. Like, this is gonna be a big problem. She's gonna have to call on being X, and you don't look at the Mauser. Like, but if you're paying attention and you look over and you see it, like, that sits in your head. Okay, the Mauser's gonna be important. I gotta remember she's got a Mauser, right? And then at the very end, like, she's fighting against Mary Sue, who is using being X's power. She is using the exact same power set as Tanya, and she's, like, going mad. She's using her emotions in battle, like Tanya said. Like, Tanya's like, I used to be like that. And I imagine, like, she's probably referring to, like, when she first started out and she was basically having to call on being X every fucking fight. Like, and then, like, started get beaten by Mary, and then Mary lets her emotions overcome her. She looks up, she sees this statue of this angel, and then just instead of like, and this is after fucking withstanding a straight on fucking blast from Tanya using Being X's power. Like, she's totally fucking unscathed almost, like walking around fucking punching Tanya's face in. Like, in fact, Tanya, instead of like pulling out the thing of being like, oh merciful Lord, fucking smite this motherfucker, instead just pulls out her Mauser. No, sorry, knifes her in the back first, and then when she turns around, fucking like Mauser cartridges just blowing her away. No fancy prayers, none of that bullshit, none of that like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan bullshit. Nah, just a fucking girl and her gun, just popping off. Like, that's really fucking good, and it's a really good use of a framing device. Like, I fucking just big thumbs up. Oh jeez. God, man, this movie is so fucking good. Like, it's like the battle scenes are fucking great. Like, the amount of CG used is a little annoying, but with fucking, like, honestly, at this point, I'm willing to forgive that, because there is absolutely no goddamn way that you could ask someone to draw that many fucking Soviet soldiers. I think, like, at a certain point, yeah, no, you gotta, like, when you've got that many fucking Soviet soldiers going around, yeah, just fucking copy-paste them. Like, there's a couple where it's kind of weird. It's like, okay, why did you CG get that guy in the background? He's very clearly visible, and he's very clearly janky. He matches nothing in the scene. What the fuck are you doing? But thankfully, those are few and far between. I can only think of maybe, like, 3 really egregious examples off the top of my head, and they're all, like, during battle scenes where you're not supposed to be looking in that direction anyway, so, okay, fine. That's just me being a fucking picky bitch. It's great. It's great. Like, it's just one big long Youjo Senki episode. That's all it is. Like, it's, like, I want to see more. I'm hoping that we get season 2, like, relatively soon, because I want to see more of Mary. I want to see more of the Soviets. I want to see the Americans. I want to see Tanya with fucking with fucking Salamander. Like, I want to see this. Like, and also, like, here's another thing. Unlike in the main thing, we kind of get a lot more elaboration on Tanya's worldview. Like I've said before, like, Tanya is a person that, like, she values personal freedom, because she values her own personal freedom, and seeing as I think she does care for her men. She values her men's personal freedom as well, but she also doesn't want them using that freedom to do something stupid, and believes that a controlling force is needed. Like, she's kind of like this, like, you know what? Yeah, no, I think classical liberal would probably be the best description of her, actually. Like, she, like, personal freedom, like Locke's whole idea for classical liberal is, by the way, like, classical liberal, it refers to Locke. And I know, I'm starting to sound like fucking Sargoy of a cat. I know. I hate it. But the whole idea of that is, man is born with freedoms to do whatever he fucking wants. But he's on his own. He doesn't have the ability to basically form anything greater than that by himself. But so what you do is you enter in a social contract with a larger entity, a government or whatever, and you surrender some of your freedoms, however much is up to, like, the terms of that agreement, to that larger entity, and that larger entity keeps you safe, keeps you fed, keeps you clothed, like, etc., etc. Like, it looks after you while also maintaining as many freedoms as possible. And I think that's more or less what Tanya thinks, like, as what Tanya believes in. She believes in a world where everyone's free, you've got personal freedoms, you can do what you want, you're not forced to do anything, like, you don't have your rights stripped away like under communism, you're not granted or denied rights based on your ethnicity like fucking Nazism, you're not overly controlled. Yeah, but there is a government, and it can tell you what to do, and you probably should follow the laws of the land and basically try and keep the peace. I think that's what Tanya's mindset is. And bear in mind, like, she does lie to her superiors a lot about her mindsets, but I think that one was based on her actions. I think that's more or less actually the truth. And seeing her like nudging history, she's like, okay, this has to happen this way. Like she's working with basically knowledge of how this shit goes down, and she's nudging things certain ways. Like she's urging the Germans to basically like, well, I think they've already gotten rid of the Kaiser, I think, because they're referring it to as the Reich, not the Kaiser Reich, which, I mean, hey, that might be a translation thing, but Kaiser Reich refers to the Kaiser. After that, it's just the Reich. So, so you've got that going on. So, like, she's nudging them towards, like, more authoritarian kind of thing, but she's not putting in any of the gross shit. And, like, Americans seem to think authoritarianism is inherently bad. Not really, especially not in a wartime situation. Fucking... So that's kind of... But, like you said, she's nudging things a certain way, but nudging things another way to kind of, like, stop the mistakes. And she's right, like, Germany really isn't equipped to fucking fight a war like the World Wars. No idea why they did it twice. But, yeah, and it's just really, really cool to see, like, these analogs to real-world campaigns and battles that are influenced by someone with pre-existing knowledge, and also the fact that there's fucking wizards flying around. Like, this movie is just big and Tanya and Tanya the Evil is big and just all around, like, please give me season 2. Give me season 2. Please let that happen soon, because, oh my god, please, I need it. I need it! Ah! But I think that's enough. I already kept you guys around for fucking, what, like 2 hours, 5 minutes now, so thank you all for watching, everybody. I hope you watched this all the way through. Please do, because Jesus Christ, like, doing this has made me so goddamn nervous, because YouTube bases everything around fucking retention rate. So, hope you stuck around. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed watching this with me. I hope you enjoyed my little, like, review-y do at the end. And if you're here for the first time, then hey, welcome. No idea why the first video you watched was 2 hours long, but hey. And as always, let me know what you thought of this down there in the comments. And, whether you like the movie, you dislike the movie, or you want to argue with me on philosophy or politics. Because, hey, that's what I'm just fucking asking for, isn't it? And as always, everybody, I am Nozz, and I'll see... and remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, share this video, tell your friends. Oh boy, support me on Patreon if you want, because... Jesus Christ, this thing ain't getting any ad revenue, is it? Oh boy. So if you do support me on Patreon, guys, there's a Patreon-only Discord channel, where you can recommend things to be Let's Played, reacted to, live streamed, whatever. And also we have a Patreon-only movie night that we do on every pardon me, Jesus Christ, on every second week of any given month. We hang in our sync tube and we watch anime, maybe play some video games together, watch a movie, kind of have a grand old fun old time. And you also help me eat food, because look at how fucking skinny I am. Jesus Christ. Yeah. It's a ton of fun, and I appreciate it very bigly. So, I'll see you in the next video. But most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today. And I will see you around.